would you say if I was to tell you that how you make a request is actually more important than the request itself? Give me 2 minutes of your time and I'm going to teach you why learning things such as this and other communication techniques are so important. I've been teaching psychology to business clients for over 10 years, and in my experience, less than 1% of executives are trained in communication. I find that absolutely incredible. We depend on our communication for our success, in business, in our personal lives, in our relationships. But more or less, nobody, very few people are actually trained in communication. And let's face it, our communication absolutely determines the success or the failure we have in our careers. So here's the thing, there's a structure to communication. And when you understand the structure, you have a huge advantage in life. Remember that time you went into a situation with a good intention and ended up in conflict? Well, there's a good chance that could have been avoided if you understood the structure to communication. So let's go back to that 1% number. So once again, I said that less than 1% of executives are trained in communication. Another way of looking at that is if you are trained, if you're one of the 1%, then you've got a huge advantage over people who aren't trained. And I'm not just talking about business life, I'm talking about your personal, I'm talking about your social life. So this is something that is really, really worth doing. Now let's assume that there's some people out there, and we know them all, who are just naturally gifted communicators. They seem to get things right most of the time. For the rest of us, maybe we have a 50-50 chance. If we can shift that from 50-50 to 60-40, and that's a very achievable shift, then you totally change your outcomes. Your path, your destination will be different. Over this series of short videos, I'm going to go through a number of linguistic techniques that can help you take control of your language and get better outcomes. If you'd like to learn more about business psychology, communication and influence, follow me on LinkedIn or subscribe to my YouTube channel.